Shalom, Yasharala. Before we go into this lesson, we give our praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, so called Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. We give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of GMS Camp, better known as Great Millstone, for they bring forth the 100% truth that are being currently edified under. And this lesson today is going to be dealing with the prostate, right? Directly with the prostate, the functions, to be exact, the parts, the functions, and the herbs to fix prostatitis and even prostate. Big C. Anyways, so I get to listen. So, like I go into it one time. You know, we had to go into the precepts. Understand? So, let me go into it. I get my book. We have the information. Understand? I see. Get that out there. Supposed to be clear from here. After I get the final touch up. Bear with me a little bit. Right. So good. So now let's get into this. Right? So I go into Ecclesiasticus chapter 38 and verse 14 and 15. 38 and verse 14 to 15. It says, first let me go into 4. The Most High created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Right? With understanding, we see that we should not dislike or go against the herb that he created, because guess what? He created that as medicine for us to use, right? For what? To prolong life. And it says in 14, for they shall also pray unto the Most High that he would prosper that which they give for ease and remedy to prolong life. So you see, it says, he that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hands of the physician. That's the title. And what I'm going to bring out for y'all here today, I would rather y'all take this in, especially the men, because we have how to put it? You have a history of male jakes getting into the prostate issues. And as a brother, myself, I don't want anybody that I know, especially in this truth, to go through this situation, right? And it says, when you go into Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 7, it says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Right? So, I go in and take my time with this, because I want you all to get the understanding of the prostate, what the prostate is for, the functions, and so on and so forth. So let's get into it. Right? First part. Right. First part. This is the basic understanding. You can just type up Google prostate gland and just get the information. And it says the prostate gland is located just below the bladder in men and surrounds the top portion of the tube that drains urine from bladder, which we call urethra, right? Prostate's primary function is to produce the fluid that nourishes and transports sperm, which other name for is seminal fluids, right? And this is the chart, a simple chart. There's more, how to put it, advanced charts, but this one will do. We have the bladder, which is above, which was mentioned in the first read, and there's the prostate right below. So the prostate is right below the bladder, as understood, right? As it says here, I'll read as I pointed out, right? Right, the prostate gland is located below the bladder in men, surrounding the what portion of the tube that drains urine from the bladder, right? And you see it here. That's the bladder. The prostate is surrounding the Y-looking tube, right? So we have the penis, then we have the urethra, which is more towards the head. Then you have the testicles or the testes, or testicles or testes, right? And then we have the seminal right. It's that smaller Y, I guess, next to the above the prostate, it's called seminal vesicle, right? So you see that above, that is the seminal vesicle that is above the prostate there, which is the green color ball you see in there. Then you have the rectum, which we already know the rectum is, and then you have the urinary. Let me bring this up one time. This can I just kind of screen? Can you work, bruh? Wow. Bear with me a little bit. My phone have a little crack on it, so that probably the issue. Like go back now. Hold on, let me pause and let me pause it and check out this. Right. I think I get clearly. Yeah, moving better now. Right. So like I said, right below the rectum, on the side, on the right hand side, the left hand side of the rectum, so like yeah. Under the prostate, you have the urinary sphincter, right? So now I want to list a few of the the next chart right here to get a better understanding right here, of course. And for the women, which I'm going to go into, you have the urethra, you have the urinary bladder, you have the ductus deferens, you have the seminal vesicle, you have the prostate gland, right? And the prostate gland is right under the seminal vesicle, honestly speaking. And it holds that particular same Y, but the Y is much smaller. I call the Y the two vessels that go in, one on the left and one on the right, right? That is why I call it the Y to be exact, just to clear it up, right? And then we have the gland. So you have the bulbourethral gland, then you have the urethra, then you have this epididymis, which is on, I guess, any men that is dealing with in the scrotum itself. Men and any woman, the long tube that is connected to, I would say, the right side of the seminal vesicle, as how I could see it on the screen. And then you have the testes, which we already read. And for y'all, wait, no, there's still on the men's side, so I care for that. That is the how to put it? That is the frontal part. It looks like a female organ. Anyways, that is the frontal part, right? Dealing with when you how to put it, the X-ray for the frontal part to be exact. So it just showing you exactly where these things are at, right? I want to get a female chart in it, but let me read and go on. So like careful, it happens. So like go into the reading. It says dealing with prostate problems, right? Prostate is partially muscle and gland. It is about the size of a walnut with a donut shape, right? It is directly underneath the bladder, which we read, and surrounding the tube, the urethra, that allows urine to flow out the bladder and passes out through the penis. As you continue, the prostate secretes a thin, cloudy alkaline fluid that helps make up seminal fluids, right? And the muscular contractions of the prostate squeeze the prostatic fluids and help mix it with semen and sperm, right? With that understanding, we see how important it is so far for reproduction. Now we're going further. The muscles help to ejaculate, and it says there are many types of prostate diseases and many factors that can cause prostate problems. Exhibit 1, drugs, legal and illegal, harms it. See? So here, see how we start off bad already? So legal and illegal. Whether it be cocaine or whether it be pharmaceutical. That is basically what they're saying here. You understand? Because they are both drugs. Then we have the prostatic hypertrophy is enlargement of the prostate, right? It can slow down, interrupt and block or stop flow of urine, as well as cause urine to stay in bladder too long, resulting in infections and or inflammations. This can lead to kidney disease and destroy the kidney because you're having a backup. And these toxins that are supposed to be released from the urine are going to be damaging the walls of the kidney, slowing down the functions, right? So let's go on further. Prostatitis, right, is an inflammation of the prostate. Diseases can directly and indirectly affect the prostate, such as sugar. I'm glad I didn't see the next part. High blood pressure, rheumatism, arthritis, varicose veins, as and hypoglycemia, glycemia, incorrect pronunciation, which damages, as we see in here, the prostate nerves. Right? It says there are early warnings of prostate problems. Premature baldness. Damn. No, I didn't know that one. So you see, well, we relearned something new here. I didn't know the premature baldness was a sign. Anyways, premature baldness and or ejaculation can induce weakness. Can indicate weakness and or deterioration, basically, of the prostate. Young boys dribble, and this is talking about when a man or people or children, or I say people are urinating, the excess fluid that drips out, that they have to shake. That shaking motion is an indication that you have a bad prostate. I don't go through that shaking motion. I don't how to do that, being honest with you. You know, not trying to share my private. Anyways, let me continue. I reach young boys dribble urine after it stops flowing. You understand? And often leaves urine stains in their underwear. This may be indicating the beginning of prostate problems. Men that need to shake their penis several times because urine dribbles after the urination stops may have an onset of problems. Usually, warnings are ignored until the man reaches middle age and has an enlarged prostate. Or the big C of the prostate, or infertility. Infertility is rising as 25% of married couples cannot have children, which the number has increased by now, being honest with you. I know it has increased by now, but it is what it is. Let's continue. I believe this is supposed to really give that understanding of the prostate. I could jump down. I want to jump past this information here because it's not necessary, really and truly. The numbers don't really come because I only deal with the children of Yashua. I only deal with the children of Israel, or Yashua to be exact. So it doesn't. The number doesn't really matter. Just be warned and take heed. Taking this lesson, get education, and guess what? Fix yourself. Pray and ask Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh to heal you while using them herbs. Watch it work. You understand? So they continue. Let me see if I can jump down to. I'll continue from imbalanced sex hormone levels, estrogen, proestrogen, and testosterone can result in decreased sperm counts, right? Excess estrogen is non-organic foods lower the progesterone and a testosterone level, which one of the things that does that for people who don't want to believe is soy. Soy, as in soya bean or soya chunks, or even the soy lectin that is in majority of your milks and other food supplies, oils, all them other things, that decreases the testosterone level at a very rapid rate. So be careful. Let me continue. I think of the job done. I forget about job. Right. Which lowers the sperm count and the. I mean, no, I think I passed already. I just shucks. Hold on. I think is there no? I had to read the next part. Sorry. Excess estrogen is non-organic foods. I read that already. Okay. Which right, I'm gonna read back. Which lowers the sperm count and deteriorates the prostate. Understand? So over a period of time, damaging the prostate to be exact. Putting it into simpler terms, right? Let me read. There are estrogen and steroid type chemicals in non-organic meats. See, milk or dairy products, egg, fruits and veggies. Excess estrogen weakens the prostate, causes big C of the prostate, and a big C of the breast to be exact, in men. Synthetic estrogen in foods given to childbearing women can cause on by this doesn't upset me right. Undescended, just to make sure and for you all to understand, testicles. Undescended testicles. So you mean to tell me them children who mother are unable to breastfeed because of the poor eating habits and decide to give the children soy milk will be damaging the children very, very greatly as well. Parents, take notes. Israelite parents, I say it straight up. I could give a damn. Do not give your children soy. I repeat myself. I don't care who you are. This is upsetting me right now. Do not give your children soy. Right? Let me continue. Right, so that's where it is. I hope that clear up everything for you all. I hope that open your ears and allow the truth to go in. Right? I might be a little aggressive. I was a little aggressive just now. Had to be. Can know plenty of the jakes that are unknown and unlearned about it would be doing so. I don't that upsetting me already. This you could tell that this whole how to put it, this majority of our foods are defiled indeed. These inorganic foods that they're trying to produce for us is very harmful to us, as you are reading here, as I'm reading here for you to understand, it's very harmful for us. Right? So let's just jump down. Let me go. I want to list a few of the things that harms the prostate to be exact. Right? So, the prostate is harmed by white sugar, alcohol, vinegar, salt, processed foods, the toxic synthetic chemicals in commercial deodorant, colognes, cough suppressants, and allergy remedies. Again, no pharmaceuticals, right? None whatsoever. They enter the blood and prostate. They cause cellular waste to be suppressed or kept in the prostate and alter normal functions. This is not mean. This is the truth here being brought out. It says it is best to use natural product purchased from health food stores. Sexual intercourse with, I guess, an ejaculation, I don't know what it's in here, causes, I don't know why this thing here. Anyways, causes the same nutrients, energy loss as running 20 miles. So we understand that that's a lot of work we normally do when we have intercourse. So as you continue, say a lifestyle of junk food, I'm guessing, and excessive sex without nutritional supplements and prostate herbs will eventually destroy the prostate. Well said. You couldn't say that much any better than that, honestly speaking. So, these are the symptoms that you will normally get for the prostate: pains between the rectum and the scrotum, decreased force of urination, difficulty starting and stopping urination, frequent day and or night urination, burning feeling when urinating, blood in urine, pink or reddish, understood. As you continue, pus in urine, that sounds like a disease. Anyways, decreased amount of semen, less than the normal 1.5 teaspoon. Normal is 1.5 teaspoon. Anyways, whatever. Well, 1/2 teaspoon, yes. That is not normal. That is lower than normal. Anyways, let's continue. Decreased force of ejaculation, lower back pain, series of kidney infections or urinary tract infections, right? Which is all, like I say, a symptom or a sign that you're suffering from something such as this. Semen dripping from penis instead of being ejaculated, understood. Thin, clear semen instead of let me make this up. Right. Make this up for you. Instead of opaque, which is, I guess, in the color itself. Premature ejaculation. Very broad sign. Inability to maintain or to get an erection or to ejaculate. Smell of semen changes. What? Anyways. Never heard of that. Anyways. Semen usually has a slight sweet odor. What? A salty odor indicates kidney, excretory, and venereal disease, right? Or diseased bodily conditions. As it said, bitter sweet odor indicates spleen or pancreas disease, right? A hard rubbery mass is felt between the anus and the scrotum sac with the testicle. It can be painful if touched. I guess that's how it is do the tests, right? To see if your prostate, to see how your prostate is, to be exact. Because there are many funny videos out there, like Chirags, and let's continue. So it says, too much sexual intercourse can cause prostate problems, or sex while having an active urinary tract infection further weakens the prostate. Damn, that's real. Constant kidney or bladder infection caused by urine backing up when the enlarged prostate blocks flow, difficulty starting and stopping urination. So we have all the symptoms that is shown, right, on this to see whether we are suffering from prostatitis or prostate issues or not. And I'm here to list some of the remedies, to be exact. So let's get into this real quick, right? Aside from the amino acids and these things that you can normally get from the drugstore, which I do recommend already, get natural. There are what we see in here, the herbs dealing with the prostate. We have maca, which is a high, let's say a testosterone booster, as well as a libido increaser. We have the mura, we have the puama, we have the mura puama. Sorry, that's a rare weird name. I think that I saw that as a common name for some plant. So, matter of fact, when we go into the thing, we go look for it. We done here already. So we have the sour palmetto, definitely a herb that I would recommend for that. Definitely I have to recommend for that. We have the yohimbe. Then you have going further. Second treatment, it says, well, these four here: increase the blood to sex organs and cleanse, strengthen all types of prostate disease. So you see that? Those here is recommended. I will type in the next two to give an understanding so you could see what herb it is in the common names, to be exact, to be more familiar with it, right? And make sure it's recording, right? It says stops inflammation, right? It says decreases enlargement. Let me name the rest. Chickweed, right? With echinacea, feverfew, golden seal, sarsaparilla, witch hazel. You have the crane's bill. We have the horse tail. We have the shepherd's purse. We have the butchu, the juniper berries, the uva or sea. You have the ginkgo and the gotu-kola. Gotu-kola is very important. With gotu-kola, you can get anywhere. Gotu-kola is a plant. I'm glad I call gotu-kola. It is a plant that you can literally grab while walking to the jungle. You would see these nice little circular lilies, were similar to lilies. These are gotu-kola, or what we call pennywort in Trinidad, right? There are various families of those. I think I could get a picture of that while looking in the herbs. But let's go into your himbe first. Let's see what your himbe does. Now you know your himbe have multiple names, but we ain't getting into that. You get into straight into business, right? So like a fitty boob. Your himbe is used in traditional medicines to increase sexual drive and to reverse erectile impotency. That is what your himbe is initially used for. Aside from the immense energy it gives, the increase in the blood, in oxygen in the blood, and expansion of veins and arteries to push while allowing the body to push more. That is your himbe. It itself boosts men at 100%. And that's that again. This is the herb that the Most High Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, has created for our use. Why would it be there then if it wasn't for men's use? Just saying, you know. So, anyways, as you continue, though your himbe is used more often for male libido, it is also effective in increasing female sexual desires and performance. Now, we ain't getting too much into that now. We just want to get the most important part. Alright? So, that was one of the most important parts. So, let's go into Damiana now. Why? Because Damiana does what? Anti-anxiety. You understand? Strengthens the sexual organs and boosts sexual drive and potency. You understand? As it says, the anti-aromatase property blocks androstenedione, right? And estrone conversion to estrogen. It blocks it off. It cuts it off. So that is a main thing that you would want to have in as part of the herb combination. Aside from the ones we listed here before. Now, the reason why I'm reading these because I have made up one particular one combination or recipe that I would let us say relate to y'all so that y'all can get some help. Well, I'll continue reading this first. Right. So as you say, Diamond is used to help control estrogen-related illness in women as well, like the big C of the breast and fibroids, right? So he's seeing where there's a major understanding, but let's stick to the prostate in men. Let me just read this part itself. It also helps to what? To balance estrogen and to support testosterone levels in men. See? Damiana increases oxygen delivery to the genitals, resulting in increased libido. Not just increased libido, because if you have an excess amount of oxygen in your blood in a particular area, it will begin to also heal if there's any injury or damage or infections. That is why yohimbe and damiana is 1 and 2. That's very important. It works well together. They both increase oxygen. They both are focus plants. They both are testosterone boosters and increased libido. Very good for men. As you continue on, I'll read this part out. Damiana is also used to treat depression and nervousness, you see, and to relieve anxiety associated with sexual dysfunctions. Damiana stimulates the intestinal tract and is used to treat constipation. Now let me go into the last, what I'm reading here before I go into the herbal right? It says nettle. Directly as we read, first things first, nettle root. Nettle root is used for an enlarged prostate, for joints, and as a diuretic and astringent. Nettle leaves are used for arthritis, sores, muscles, hair loss, anemia, poor circulation, sugar, enlarged spleen, allergies, eczema, and rash, and asthma. But the point is enlarged prostate. And I'm saying this because I know too much people in the Caribbean, as in Trinidad where I reside, that has had prostate issues and has taken nettle root and leaves, draw and drink for 14 days, and there's no more prostate issues by the time 6 days. They just drank it to make sure that they're safe, they're good. I could call too much people for that. Like there's way too much testimonies. I don't even need to use mine. You understand what I'm saying? So now let's go into and you see, and in the hepatic, it have one thing that is listed here. But in fact, let me see if I get that. Seed underleaf. Before you go into that, I want to get the common name. Seed underleaf. Stonebreaker. Good. So let me go into this first. If you do have stonebreaker here, I will add it in because the stonebreaker leaf or seed underleaf, the root is very, very good for curing prostate. Now I'll go into a few that you'll get the understanding of right now. Firstly, we have the sulfaminato. Secondly, we have did I take it or not? I don't think I take it. No, I didn't take it. I didn't continue with it. Alright, so the sinneth, like I said, super effective against enlarged prostate, as well as sulfaminato. As you go down, lower down, you have what you could use, correct, corn silk. Why? For cleansing the bladder, flushing it out of the system. So whether he want to move or not, the bladder would open up and would flush all the urine out of the system. That is what the corn silk is for, to flush the urination out. That's why it's very good for your kidney and your urinary tract, right? So you're seeing here corn silk, which is what I was going to say. Now it depends on how bad the state is. If at stage 4 of the big C, I would advise you to hold off on that. But as for the other stages, you can. But let's go into the herbs. We have the astragalus. Matter of fact, let me list my combination here, because really and truly, firstly, you're taking a parasite and blood cleanse. You got a cell cleanse, your heart and circulation, your kidney and liver, kidney and blood cleanse. The initial thing what I gave, and then you will go into your prostate, which would be milk thistle, seed underleaf, or stonebreaker, as you see, sensitiva mimosa. I didn't think I put that there. Sensitiva mimosa, damiana, sea moss, yohimbe, nettle, chaparral, maca, babwandi. Good, nice. So going back into the recipe, I would give milk thistle, seed underleaf or stonebreaker. Now seed underleaf is everywhere in the Caribbean. So I believe it will be easy to get if you're going to a herb store because you have so much. I think the it our name for this a common name they use is ANAMU, anamu, I believe. That is seed on the leaf. If I'm incorrect with the pronunciation, just type in seed on the leaf or stonebreaker, common names, and you will get some of the common names, right? So let me go back into it. Milk thistle, seed on the leaf, or stonebreaker, sensitive mimosa. Matter of fact, let me just go into these. We'll go into these first. We'll go into the herbs. I go into my list first and show you the benefits of these herbs, and then I'll go into the prostate enlarged prostate after. I don't want to say the word, so enlarged prostate. Milk thistle. So milk thistle, as we go in here, dealing with the prostate, so I'm going to go directly into that, right? Even though I have it here, it's supposed to be here. Prostate, you see? The big C of the prostate. So, very righty. As you come down, that is it. And just to be on the safe side, it's supposed to have anti-inflammatory here as well, and anti-big C, right? Antidepressant as well. You understand? These show how capable it is. Very, very capable, right? So like come off of the big C. And one of the ingredients here was also dandelion here as well. So let me press dandelion here too. So let's go into dandelion as we here. Right? We're looking for it. If it's not here, it's lower down. Herpes, gallstone, very, very good. But I want to get the water retention, very good also. Urinary problems, see, it doesn't start already. Once you fix your kidney, you could fix your prostate, that is all. As you see in here, prostate, big C of the prostate to be exact again, right? So, and then we have the tumors, and the list goes on. So, like as we see in here, these are indeed very, very a good combination. Now I want to go into the seed underleaf, or let's say the stone breaker. Now, stone breaker or seed underleaf, right? All right, so you have kidney disease, kidney stone, jaundice, liver disease, right? They go into it. It's supposed to be somewhere here. If it's not, something wrong, because it's supposed to be here. If it's not here, then like I said, at times this don't carry all the information, and I would understand because seed underleaf is something that they probably wouldn't usually use, but it does help to remove these problems. Urinary tract infections, urinary problems. Very simple. You fix your kidney, you could fix your liver, your bladder, which is literally above your prostate. That is just where it is. I'm not seeing it here, which is sad because it does help people use the roots by itself without using anything. They draw and drink every day, and their prostate was fixed over a series of 1 to 2 weeks of just drinking that. You understand what I'm saying? So I wish they would have had it here, but as they continue on. Sensitive mimosa, sensitive plant. Sensitiva. This is the plant. Like, right? And you see, mimosa, sensitive mimosa. So, this is supposed to be a very good plant for the prostate as well. I'm hoping to have the information here because they're lacking on certain information I realize. Not my fault, it's the people who create the app fault, who haven't gotten the information. And I see in here, I ain't seen the prostate either. We'll see if I go up. Nope, no prostate here. So we could see, though it does work, guys, trust it does work. So don't worry yourself. So you have the milk thistle, the seed and the leaf, the sensitive mimosa, then you have the damiana. right, which we already listed and we read. Sea moss, very, very good for the prostate. Bladderwrack, and sea moss increases testosterone level in the body. Let me type in sea moss and see if it have it as well. Sea moss. Why? I guess I wish moss. Right. Tuberculosis. Okay, we understand that. I'm looking for the main partner right here. You see that? Prostate enlargement right there. Not hiding. Varicose veins. Not hiding. Right there. Right? So, the sea moss as well as one. Then we have the, like I said, the, let me check the bladderwrack. That's supposed to be one too, because that's a seaweed, you could say. Bladder rack. It's supposed to be, but if it's not a problem. Thyroids, well, we know it's thyroid. We did have a video on that already. Thyroids. Considering that. The prostate is what I'm looking for. It's supposed to be, but if not, we understand. I ain't seen it yet. What it is. So let's move on. It's supposed to be though, but let move on. We did nettle. Chaparral. Chaparral is very good for removing heavy metals from the body, as well as plastics that is very hard to come out. Chaparral is the man to go, as well as sexual transmitted diseases. Chaparral is the way to go. Trust and believe. So we go into it right now. Chaparral, blood, big C of the blood. It's supposed to have it here. If not, no problem. Understood. Urinary tract infections, uterine, big C, uterine problems. I ain't seeing the sexual transmitted diseases there. Parasites as well, as you see in here. But I ain't seeing the I ain't see what I'm looking for. So, but it's very good still. Don't count that out just yet. Now I didn't add the blessed thistle, because you already had the milk thistle. But if you want, you could add the blessed thistle. But chaparral and blessed thistles always go hand in hand, just like you know. So let you go into it and see prostate. You see prostate and prostate, big C of the prostate. So you could add in that one time the chaparral with the blessed thistle and the nettle, and those and are giving it the four that goes well together. Milk thistle, blessed thistle works well together. Nettle, chaparral, and blessed thistle works well together. So let me go into the maca. And I want to go into the barb one day after. Boas bandi. Maca. Root. Bruh, do that. Don't do that. Let's go and type in maca. It is what it is. Right. Infertility, yep. But now let go down into the main parts. If they do have it, understood. Prostate enlargement right there. See that? So maca is very, very good. Now let's check the boas bandi. Boas bandi or barb bandi is probably one of the best for impotency, to be exact. I just have one each. They didn't add the rest. Just add one. Impotency, aphrodisiac, astringent. Whole plant, indeed. They didn't really add the rest. So that means you don't have as much information on the barbwandi as usual. But that's a small thing. So now let's go into the ashwagandha. Because you could add the ashwagandha to your sea moss and your bladderwrack. Separate from the combination here with your maca. Right? So they're going to the ashwagandha. I didn't see him there, so I press it. Ashwagandha, he's supposed to. Now, if he's not, no problem. Still very good for increasing testosterone level. Prostate, the big C of the prostate right there. See that? So now let me just do the right thing. Let's go into. I will go into the worst stage of it, to be exact. And we see in here soursop, sweet wormwood, and this exact same plant that we see last time. Now I have an image of it, but no, not that. I want to get the picture, if they could allow me to do so. What the fuck? Let me see. I wonder. Oh, how to go into it? Let's go into it. Yeah, that's it right there. So this is the plant, basically. This is what it looks like. Like it common name one time. Commonly no. Yeah, as the willow herb and the small flower hairy willow herb. What? A long name, boy. So that is the common names for it. The willow herb. So you got a better picture to see for you all to get understanding. This type of this, I think I see this in the Caribbean already. I could be wrong. I see that plant looking similar to it. So you have an opportunity to get some. If I get them in the forest, like I usually go in, then nothing to worry about, we're good to go. This, as you can see, single-handedly gets rid of prostate issues. I'm gonna see the word. So now I go back and come out. So then we have the sweet wormwood, which we know when you go into, guess what? Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Understand? I'm looking for him. They don't have it here, but it's supposed to be. Regardless of the anti-messaging and anti-big C. So they're going to the soursop. Oh gosh, forget. Soursop is showing it by itself, red and all, able to get rid of all them things. From prostate, as you see in here, prostate. So now I go back up. So these are what you could use. Ginger, I forget to mention ginger as well. Ginger as well is one that you could use. I have 3 different remedies for the prostate. All do well, which is 5 natural, which I think I can get. You see the ruku? The ruku, very, very good against prostate and the enlarged prostate. So ruku, let me see if I can get that for we one time. Go back into the, is that how it's spelled right? Rook, right? Boy, that is him right. And he, according to some studies have shown, is very good for the prostate enlargement and the cancer. Oh, big C, sorry, and it's a short transmitted diseases as well. So you see that the Roku, right? That is one you're using. That is a simple remedy you can get, because Roku, again, we have plenty in South, we can get plenty in a lot in South. So Roku, nettle leaf, which you already read, the Roku, the nettle leaf, the moringa, simple, you can get very easy. Moringa leaves. Watch this, eh? If they have it here. If they have it here. If they don't have it, it is what it is. That's where you don't have it. And is that the moringa root or the moringa leaves? Let me check the root. Moringa root. Or just type in moringa as in the whole plant itself. Like just type in the whole plant itself. Moringa. And see what you can get out of it. Somewhere along the lines. It's supposed to be here. Prostate enlargement right here. See that? So at least it wasn't wrong. But let's see what part of the plant they would use. The leaves, but that all in one, I guess, in the whole plant. Well, I would say the root. I think the root and the bark was really the one to get rid of the prostate. So we had the roku, we have moringa, we have nettle. 3 things that you could get which you don't have to buy. Right there. Then we have sensitive mimosa. We get into that already. But let me go into its sensitive plant. Sensitiva plant. Just to get a picture, this is what it looks like. Them little picker plant on the ground where when I touch it, the leaves is closing. That is sensitive mimosa, a picker plant. You could use that. So you have the simple ingredient, which is the ruku, the moringa, the nettle, the sensitive mimosa, right? And the last but not least, the seed on the leaf, which we mentioned. Let me get a picture for that one time. Stone breaker. This is what it looks like. On the underneath, very good picture. Underneath have seeds on them. That's why it's called the seed on the leaf or stone breaker, right? So just showing you all. See that? So right, that is seed on the leaf or stone breaker. Plenty in the forest. You add those 5 together, you don't have to buy. It's the medicine that right there. There's something called, I think it's I think this is Timawi as well. I could be wrong. I think it's Timawi. Tawa looking for. I think it's Tawa looking for. Tawa plant. Right, this here, Tawa plant. It says asthma weed. Let me get a look into that. Tawa plant or asthma weed. Right? Let me get a look into that in the Herpety. I hope they have the information for it here. Tawa. Very nice. So they have this here. This you could get all over from the from the Americas, from West Indies, dealing with the Caribbean, in Africa, in India. It's all over the place. All over the place. Right? So let's get the benefits of them one time. If it's not here, it's supposed to be here, which is Tawa deals with the prostate. But if it's not here, that means they haven't had all the information yet. And this is a little bit of benefit that it does. It does more than this. Because it deals with the heart as well. And I'm not seeing heart. Literally deals with the heart. Off of living testimonies to deal with the heart. And I'm not seeing it here. Which means that they don't have all the information we requested for it. But that's a small thing. So you add the tawa as well. So you have the sensitive mimosa. Tawa. Guess what? The seed on the leaf. The nettle, the ruku, and moringa. You draw and you drink. You draw that, a big pot of it. You make the pot a little bit more than half. You add either alkaline, spring water, distilled water, or even rainwater, proper rainwater to be exact. Meaning you have to be living in deep countryside. You understand? And then from there, you make sure your water hot when you throw it in. You fill it up. Make sure your water is boiling hot. So when you throw it in, it draws out. You could bottle them thing out in about 3 or 4 2-liter bottles, as to where you have to drink for literally 2 weeks. 1 cup 3 times a day. You could start with that. Now that will fix that. That will help with your kidneys. It will help with your liver, and most important, your blood and your prostate. All right? And then we have like I say, that is the easy version with same results. Then you have my version, which I think I have 3, but I'll give 1. The one with the milk thistle, seed on the leaf, the sensitive mimosa, Damiana, Simos, bladderwrack, and Maca, consuming separate with ashwagandha. Those consuming separate, right? So we have the nettle leaf, chaparral, blessed thistle, the barb one day, and the sour palmetto. Those are the combination that you could make and draw and drink. Now this is, if you have taken any one of the programs that I've recommended for you, then you wouldn't have to be going through this. You wouldn't have to be going through a cleaning process again. All you would need to do is then do the prostate treatment, and that's it. Either or. Now, of course, there are other books that give more information, which I'm going to give here, right? So, just for swollen prostate and prostate cancer, we have a nice little simple remedy. Cabbage, which I would not recommend cabbage, just let you know. Cleavers, very, very good. Cough grass, very good. I have that here. Flax, I still wouldn't recommend flax. but it is what is it is for y'all. Leeks, nothing wrong with leeks. Milk thistle, as we see, very powerful for it. Reishi, which is I guess in the reishi mushroom, which would work very well for it as well. Not fact, like I know it didn't top up on it. Let me go into reishi, and then we will look into top up on it. If I get right, reishi, type in reishi or reishi mushroom, whichever, either or. So the benefits of reishi or reishi mushroom, right? These are the benefits so far. Now I want to go into the nitty gritty or the main points. If it's here, you can show yourself. If it's not here for it, then the information is not sufficient. So now let me go into Sapavanetto. I know that for sure, but if they don't show this, oh come on. Right, Pavanetto, right there. On the top, it's supposed to be on the tip top. See, prostate enlargement prostatitis. Just like nettle. So you see the main two so far. And guess what? One of them in the main two is cheap. Because when you press that, enlargement of prostate, right? Going into this task, you have stinging nettle and you have Sapavanetto. Right there in front of your face. So you make a combination with either or, and you add your minerals to suit, and you consume. Bee pollen, I had that here as well. Bee pollen could work as well. Let me go into it a little bit more. Something that could get easy. Tomatoes, I wouldn't really as good as it is, I wouldn't recommend tomatoes because unless you're removing the skin. If you're removing the skin, then go by all means. The skin just like the bygone, the skin tend to stick up in the your intestines and damage your intestine walls. So we don't want that. So blackberries, very, very good for that. Black seed, perfect, excellent for that as well. I was supposed to mention that, but I didn't mention it. Anyways, then we have the cat's claw. As the list goes down, for herbs that you are familiar with, as well as the foods that you could eat. Guava, garlic. I still don't recommend the flax. I don't recommend the garlic unless you add in ginger to it, to be exact. To alkaline the to remove the harsh toxins from the garlic itself. Somebody just shoot something because I hear explosion. And I was going to take a run this evening. Imagine that. Anyways, so let's continue. Before we close off on this lesson, I want to make sure we get everything intact. Ready? All of the pairs, the things that you could consume during that particular time. You're seeing that here. Now, you all should be already familiar with the program as to the eating once a day and lunchtime. And you consume your herbs morning and night. Give your body 16 hours to rest from consuming, meaning you're eating once, and when you're eating is fruits and veggies, things to what? Be digested easily, quickly, you understand? Watermelons, as we see in here, zucchinis. So this is a proper list. You could go into the Herpety site and type in this to get the understanding. Now, like I say, be careful. Don't grab any herb and use it. There's a reason why I'm siphoning through these herbs. Because many of these herbs, like golden seal, if you don't know, are very acidic. And many, as we know, are man-made. Up to 4,000, no, I think it's, no, I lie. I could be wrong. No, yes, about 3,000 to 4,000 years ago. As far as, or probably even before that. Even after. Some would say 2,000 years ago, many herbs were created as well. Many of these herbs were recreated, to be exact. Not all of these, but the acidic ones, the ones that are not not naturally grown. So I go for it. It says highly effective. These herbs. Now I saw one herb that piqued my interest, so I go down to it, which is, I think it was the vervine. It was here, boy. Now I know vervine is very good for your blood and for circulation and so forth. But let me just type in blue vervine just to see for myself, or vervain. Right, just to see for myself. Who knows? I could be incorrect. I might have seen things. Right, I probably did see things. So that's just what it is. I could have, I could have, I was sure I saw the verb. Anyways, so that's just what it is basically, right? So, and I'm gonna go into the next list, which is in the first initial list we went into. So, which was this one, dealing with these herbs. I said I was going to go into the names of them, and which is the Muira. Muira. Right. Very right there. Very good. And the other name for it is what? Potency wood. Okay. That's a special name. This is for libido loss to be exact. Wait now. Let me hold on. Let me do this the right way. I feel as though this tree looking familiar. I feel as though it's something I already know. Common name. Imagine. This herb here, this be growing, especially while I walk to go to the forest. This particular herb there grows. Imagine that. And I just bypass this thing so fast all the time. Well, now I know something. So now I'm gonna grab your tail up. That is all. So you see? So you have an extra. This is why it's good to go into the forest and look for your things yourself. You understand? Nobody will add any chemicals to it. Nobody could do anything to it because you go and get yourself now. So now let's go back into the next name. When we go, come out. They come out. I want to make sure I'm spelling this correctly. Yeah? Pygeum. Right there. So the common name for it is Prunus africanum. Okay. And in the first initial part, most effective against what? Prostate enlargement. So now will I go and get the name as already listed here? Copy. Hit him with the paste on the top side. Paste. And we go into the what it looks like. Because I don't know now. I think this is something growing in the back of my aunt. That look like plum. Right? Like plum? No, it's not. There's something growing in the back of my aunt yard. I could tell. Directly something growing in the back of my I saw this already. This is not plum. The inside is be full. But it's be airy inside. Like not inside, but some kind of it's like some kind of hair, some kind of pink hair thing in the inside of it. Anyways, I strain. So let's continue. As you see here, just to make sure that you all have an understanding regardless. For this one, I want you all to really take into consideration this. No alcohol, no coffee, no salt, no organic eggs, no dairy products, basically no milk, no white sugar, no fried foods, no white flour, no white rice, no coffee, no black pepper. No black pepper used. Use cayenne pepper, I believe it says here, if I could remember. No fermented foods, no vinegar, no beer, no wine, no soy sauce. Eat raw. Now I would substitute almonds immediately for Brazil nuts. So eat raw Brazil nuts. Fruits, of course, pumpkin seeds, no issue. Sesame seeds, and I don't know. Sunflower seeds are still exclude the sunflower seed. Honestly speaking, I don't mind it, but exclude it. Just for a little bit, just for this. Vegetables, no problem. Cold pressed oils, best be grapeseed oil, avocado oil, right? The others like coconut oil and olive oil, be careful how you're cooking them. They tend to, with the reaction of heat, the chemical compound tends to change and they begin to, well, consume for over a period of time will begin to cause issues to your body, especially dealing with your gut. So just be careful with it, right? Then we have, and we've seen here, and whole grains. It says drink a half gallon or more of distilled water daily, which is what I be telling you. So if you feel I just be talking nonsense when I say drink plenty water, no, I am serious. Try your best, practice to drink at least 2 liters of water a day. At least. Practice to drink that a day and see how you would feel after. See your results, right? So I want to go into one more thing. I mean, this should be it, Increase prostate circulation, which is the Ginkgo and the Gotukula, as well as the Yohimbe and the Damiana and the Nettle. So, and the Salpamanato as well. 2 most important ones for prostate, Salpamanato and Nettle. Of course, there are others that you could use, which we are seeing here. Pick a few and use them. You go the old school route, which is the first one, the cheap route. Cheap and effective because it will work. Or you could go into the more refined, expensive route, which still works the same way. Might just take a shorter period of time to finish, to complete, to be exact. So that's just where it is. So this is supposed to conclude the lesson here. I hope this lesson was indeed edifying, and I just want you all to remember this one thing. Remember this one thing. And let me get here one time, Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. One thing I want you all to remember, that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, which is now, and the strength of salvation, for the fear of Yahweh is his treasure. And why I want you to remember that, so you would not, when you go into this lesson and see what I'm producing, that you would not abhor what is given. Because the scriptures made it plain. The Most High created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known? And he had given men skill, that he might be honored in his marvelous works. And it says, with such doth he heal men and take away their pains. I want to go into the last part again, just for you to get an understanding. It says in 14, for they shall also pray unto the Most High, that he will prosper that which they give for ease and for remedy to prolong life. Now, though Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai is the greatest physician of all times, he would heal without even snapping his finger. He would heal without even saying a word. Because it was already written for you to be healed, or for your life to be prolonged. You understand? Even if that is the case, he still put people on this earth here for those who what? In the 15. He that sinned before his maker, let him fall into the hands of the physician, which are the herbalists, or to be exact, holistic doctors, or even more with more understanding, which I would call myself a bush doctor. Me talk about no obiama nothing, a bush doctor. One who goes in the forest, gets the answer, comes back out with the answer, and provide it to the clients. That is what I would call myself. So, and I give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh at the end of the day, because he's the one that directed me to learn all these things with the free time that I had. You understand? Occupying all my time when I was in a carnal mind state and in the worldly doctrines and philosophies, he occupied me, removed me from that, and occupied me on herbs. This is what he did. So again, to Wada Yahweh for everything you have done for me, for us, for your grace and for your mercy on our lives, because I really and truly, the things that we have done on this earth, we deserve to be unalived. That's just reality. But the fact that he has called us to give us mercy, I would say to Wada Yahweh, and there's no words I can say that could give you honor and lift your name up. So, Kal Hala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahawashai, Bahasham Rakakadash, Barakatha, and Shalom to the elders and members of GMS camp, as well as the like-minded brothers who speak the like-minded truth, and Shalom to all of Yasharala. And I pray that those who are finding themselves could get some help with healing and fixing their bodies, that they may able to focus more, their energy more on the Father Yahweh, instead of living if they're already good. And that's where I'm coming from. So this concludes the lesson, and Shalom.